This is Arsynical playing the game Home. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, or you don't know, or don't look in the comments, what's wrong with you? This game is on Steam. I have been playing it for the past six parts. If you have not watched any of the rest of it, I would suggest you do. We are on the trail of a murderer. The murderer is stalking us, or we are the murderer. There are so many options at this point, it is just insane. The story has been fantastic. All I can decipher is that we are a werewolf. There are wolves in the forest that you can see their eyes, unless they're werewolves, whatever, hunting me, whatever, let's just continue on. We are heading towards town. We just left the factory. A pickup truck. A rusty old truck had careened off the road and into the guardrail. Its front was crushed and its windows had all smashed. Judging by the rust, it had been there for a while. For a while. Why? This is such an old part of town, I guess. Oh, we have to go through the gate? Sorry, I've been... Ugh. When you talk at... When all you do is talk at work, you lose your voice pretty quick. Okay, creepy door. Can't look in the dumpster. Ah, there's the dumpster. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yeah. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this? I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. So, wait, everything... Are we werewolves, or did we go into the future? And, whatever. We gotta find Rachel. Sounded like it was going to start raining soon. Rachel! With our... How did we hear that? Did we hear thunder? Oh, I can hear it now that I actually listen. I've got it turned down a little bit. I probably need to turn it up. I had entered Norman's place, which was right next to the factory, oddly enough. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of the television. It's the middle of the night, dude. Who is going to be up? It's so echoey. Echoes are creepy. Ooh. It's... Wow. That storm came in fast. What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on the rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing there? Well, we found a motive. Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? What? If the handgun was... Okay, whatever. Okay, we're starting to find more clues that are just confusing. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Yes. Planting evidence is amazing against people who are cheating with your wife. I carefully pushed the piece back in place and felt a great burden lifted. That thing weighed like 1,000 pounds, man. Okay. Norman killed Rachel. Oh, that's... As some of you know from the first episode, that is blood. Someone died right there. And... Ka-chinky. It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wondered where it led. No, not yet. I want to look at the rest of the house. Well, not the house, but you know what I mean. This room. Oh no! I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he had been shot trying to get up. His eyes were wide with shock, though they were already drying. Ew, that takes a long time. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Tell me, Norman! Maybe you deserved better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? Like a boss we do. I closed his eyelids down, shuddering as I did so. I wasn't sure if wanted to give him peace, or if I just couldn't stand to think any more about what was going on. Don't worry, I do not criticize any grammar. I am pretty bad at it myself. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. And we don't have an option to turn it off. Fantastic. If that thing is off when we go back through... No. Just no. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Of course! I haven't had a sandwich in forever. I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Yes, our kleptomaniac spree continues. Yes! Take everything, give nothing back! That's my motto. Okay, the TV's still on, so good. Yes, pull chain. We are going into the creepy attic in a horror game where there is quite possibly a murderer following us. I gave the chain a simple tug and a simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. Very simply. To the attic. Okay, what's this? That's the trapdoor. Goody, goody, goody. Why are there... What are those? Are those ropes or nooses? What's going on here? Well, I guess a noose would be a rope. What am I doing? There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Why can't we open the ones that aren't? I opened up the old cardboard box and wasn't entirely surprised by what I saw. There were more of Rachel's things. More of my wife's clothing. Photos, shoes, even that old radio I gave her. Why, Rachel? What were you doing here with Norman? The werewolf in me wants to just take down everything. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're not werewolf. I'm having a thought. Maybe we are Dr. Jekyll. We are Dr. Jekyll, and our first name starts with an H. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. See, we would have needed that anyway. Snapped in half, so I threw it right away. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. And you just let it happen, dude. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of traveling magazines sat beside it. You know, for a little while there, I was thinking, maybe we're not the killer. No, maybe Norman was, or maybe this guy is hunting me and Norman down. And we'd have to be 2 crazy people on the edge trying to save Rachel. No, I'm pretty sure we're the murderer now. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. Like, you know, the camping ground. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Probably. Are we leaving the store? It had been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Thinking of him slumped against that chair only cemented my reassurance in getting rid of that gun. It looked like someone had taken that piece from his store, but why was it in those tunnels? As I stepped outside, I recalled that dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers. But I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth, which we will learn in the next episode. I know it's like a minute or so, but I got through the factory in one big swoop. I got through the store in one big swoop, and I'd like to see if this is the end. If it is, I recommend you go back to the beginning if you skipped any videos, because there were a lot of clues. And I will see you back here next time playing the home. Arsynical is going to be here. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!